welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's quite a sensitive topic for most people, and that is results day. So today has been a huge day for everybody across the country in the UK, and in light of coronavirus, obviously things have been slightly different. Nobody got to take their exams. Some of the A-level results have been conjured up by an educated guess per se, which is assessments, class tests and things like that. And then you can also appeal to get your mock grade instead. During the pandemic, you can't really go and sit in an exam hall full of like 100, 200 people. It's just not going to work. But obviously if you weren't as prepared as you thought you could have been by the time exams were going to come up in May kind of time, then obviously you might not get the grade you want. So it seems like it's all been quite up in the air for A-level students across the country, and obviously for GCSE students too. Things were quite different for me because I studied a BTEC in replacement for my A-levels, which is basically the same thing. It is the equivalent of 3 A-levels because you do get 3 grades at the end, but it is actually determined by a different grading system. It is judged by either a pass, merit, distinction or distinction star. I'll put a equivalent grade thing here so you can see what it looks like. I actually received my results 2 weeks back because we got ours earlier than regular A-level students, and here are my results. BTEC is actually determined by multiple types of assessments, and you get the overall grade that it would add up to. So you get specific grades in each assessment on unit, and then that would determine what grade you get at the end. I got distinction star, distinction star, distinction, which is equivalent to A star, A star, A in A-level results. But it is less pressure when you're studying a BTEC because usually in a BTEC you do have a lot more time to prepare yourself and a lot more opportunity to change your grade, but in A-levels you don't necessarily have that. It's just an exam and maybe some coursework depending on what course. So that brings me on to my college experience, which I'm just going to summarise really quickly. Most colleges in the UK tend to offer BTEC over A-levels. Some do both. You can have the option to take both, but at my college they only offered BTEC. I took a BTEC because I was looking to work part-time alongside, so I thought I would give myself a lot more time to do both at once. I only went in for 3 days a week, which is quite relaxed in comparison to A-levels. I know you're in for like 5 days a week in most places, so I feel like this was more suited to the way I wanted to do things. And I felt after GCSEs I pushed myself so hard that I needed like 2 years to just kind of do something more relaxed. It doesn't necessarily mean it's not as academic, it just feels more relaxed in the way that they teach things. We spoke to tutors on a first name basis, which was really, really personal, and it also made you feel like you can kind of relate to them a bit more, and they're not so sort of authoritative and, you know, that horrible thing where you're just like, oh miss, oh sir, and you feel like a literal 5-year-old. Like it's not for me, like it never was for me anyway. But saying this, I also found that it didn't push me as much as I wanted to be pushed. It seemed to be quite unprofessional at times, and it's just too relaxed. Like if you want to get somewhere in your field, I just don't feel like they have the facilities to push you as far as you could go. It's all quite general and you're expected to just be like a certain level. But as I say, if you were looking to work alongside it, or you were looking to do something that was more relaxed because you don't like school's formal setting for whatever reason, then yes, I absolutely think you should go for a BTEC. If I had this hindsight now, then I probably wouldn't have done so. I would have definitely gone to A-levels. But that is all what you learn as you go along life, so it's all good, it's all good. Another misconception about BTEC is that you can't go to university with it alone because you need A-levels too. This is not the case. I actually got an interview to Oxford with my BTEC predicted grade, and I didn't actually want to go, so I didn't go, but never mind, we're not gonna talk about that. Yes, so it is possible even to get into the highest Russell Group university if you do try hard enough in a BTEC, so that is something that's very useful to know. So on to university, which is the hot topic of the moment, guys. It is the thing everybody is talking about right now. I was studying music for BTEC, and I was definitely sure that this is what I wanted to do, and then towards the end of my second year at college I decided that actually I don't want to do music further than A-level standard, because I was thinking that the chances of most people going into the music industry and being a performer is quite low, and I feel like maybe as a hobby it's amazing, it's such an enriching activity, but if you're doing it as your job, it isn't the most sustainable. And I'm not by any means saying it's the wrong decision, but for me I just felt like it wasn't what I wanted to pursue anymore in that way. I decided to take my favourite GCSE subject further because I did media and photography for GCSE level and I enjoyed it so much. And obviously with YouTube I'm doing media all the time and I'm doing photography for my Instagram. I'm enjoying it so much, I've always enjoyed it so much. So I took this philosophy on board and thought maybe I might as well just apply for a media course. And at this point I'd already applied for 5 universities that were music ones. And then one day I was sitting on my bed and an email come through and it was basically from UCAS telling me I could add another option, so a 6th university to apply for. So I decided on the off chance to just look at a few unis, see which ones were close to where I live at the moment, but not too close because I still want to go and experience uni life. And I found a uni that seemed perfect and I did apply for it. And then the next day I went onto an online open day because obviously coronavirus, we wasn't going into the actual buildings in person, and I had an interview with a lecturer for media and they gave me an unconditional offer. So I was like, it sounds positive, it sounds like something I want to do. I decided to firmly accept the offer on UCAS and then I applied for accommodation and all that fun stuff, and then now this is where I am waiting for it to happen. Because I got an unconditional offer, I didn't need to meet any grades or anything, so with the fact that I did do music as a BTEC, that wasn't really in question at all. Like I could just turn up with no qualifications, I could have failed the whole course and turned up to uni and they would have been fine, but obviously that was not some kind of strange excuse to stop caring about my A-level results, because obviously it does really influence the things that you get to do in life, like your grades, and jobs do tend to look at both GCSE and A-levels and obviously a degree. That's like the main thing, but they do still look at the other stuff, and I just thought, I'm not going to waste this, I've done this for 2 years, I might as well try as hard as I can. So that is pretty much the story of where I'm at with university. And I did want to say one thing just before I finish the video, and that was that if you didn't receive the right results or the results that you was hoping for today, then don't let it define you, because obviously at the moment everybody is talking about it, it's all over social media, your friends are probably posting about what they got, you probably feel quite inferior maybe, or you feel like you didn't do as well as you could have, or maybe you feel like you're a bad person or you didn't try hard enough or people are judging you. Don't think that. Honestly, with the current situation in the world, like you don't know what's going to happen the next minute, and especially with this stuff, it's a new thing that they haven't ever done before. They've never calculated our results from guesswork, like they just haven't done that. So I'm sure this will be taken into account, and I'm sure there are a lot of universities during clearing that will accept you, and I'm honestly sure you are a brilliant person and everybody will see that. Even if you failed A-levels, it doesn't matter, you will still find your place in life. So do not ever let anyone make you feel bad about it, whether it's parents, friends, whoever. It's just not good for you. You are amazing, and that's what you should remember, regardless of what's written down on the paper or what's on UCAS track. Just be you, and that's the best you can do in life. The most important thing in life is that you are happy and nobody else. So please remember that, and do not feel bad about anything. And also, you don't have to go to university either. Don't feel because everybody's going to uni that you have to. If you don't want to, or you don't feel like you want to pursue education anymore, or you feel like you're not the academic type, then don't force yourself to do something you don't want to do. You can take a gap year, you can take more than one gap year, you can do it as a mature student, you don't have to do it at all. You can get a job, you can get an apprenticeship, like just do you. Don't let anyone force you into doing what you think they want you to do, because it's just not good. So I hope this video was interesting or helpful on some level. I also hope you did as well as you possibly could have. Literally had my heart with every single one of you that are receiving your results, and I promise from this moment on we will live our lives and everything will get better. Just make sure you wear your mask, please. Good luck at university to everybody, or good luck doing whatever you're going to do. I promise you all you'll be successful. Just stay happy and stay you. So if you liked today's video, then thumbs it up, subscribe to me to see more from me, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload, if you care that much, which you don't have to care that much, but you might care. I see you caring there. So stay safe, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!